What's up, guys? Welcome to another show, Jim with J Money, Saturday edition. Obviously for the Sunday game that we have tomorrow. Like I say, win, lose, or draw. We always here back with you guys. Got a game six, Junior. We got a game six. We know it's Saturday. It's me and my guy Junior today, man. But we're gonna try to we're gonna knock this game out. You know what I'm saying? Try to find us a nice little money spot here in game six, Junior. The game last night didn't necessarily go, which we knew that the Heat would never give up. We knew that, some possibilities they could win. First time Lakers losing in their Mamba jerseys. I'm sure there was some all over the media there. It looks like them boys had their bags packed already. Like them boys, was ready to go celebrate already. And even though they had the lead there late in the game, and late fourth quarter comeback after the Heat getting up 11 points, just couldn't get it done there. Junior, obviously Danny Green, Markieff Morris. It's pretty tough there how you end the game there, but it shouldn't even been that close. I must say the Lakers deserve to lose their game the way that they played. Junior, what was your assessment of their game five last night?
Yeah, so my attitude in the game was kind of a little bit selfish in the sense that I only really cared about my bet. So I kind of missed the second quarter. I had to go back and rewatch it today, this morning. I bet. So I actually on the show I said that I was leaning Heat, or sorry, the under first 55.5 first quarter. I waited until almost game time to bet it, and I ended up getting a worse number. I ended up actually getting under 55. But I also did mention on the show that I didn't think that they would even score 50 in the first quarter, which actually was what ended up happening. They scored 49. The second quarter, they went nuts. They scored like 67, so I'm glad I stayed away from that first half under. But as for the game itself, man, there's just so much to talk about. Like, and obviously because we only could talk about one game tomorrow, we kind of have to recap this game in depth. I just have so many things to say. I'm kind of interested in your thoughts, but my quick thoughts, just so I can let you, say what you got to say. Anthony Davis turned into Mr. Glass again, rolling his own ankle, by himself. I used to have a teammate in high school who we used to say, this boy will trip on the free throw line. Like Anthony, you know what I mean? Anthony Davis is like one of them dudes, bro. Like
That's funny stuff right there, man.
Yeah. My old team is always falling down. Like, God damn, Anthony Davis, you getting injured by yourself? Weird. James Butler's a man. I said after his performance in game 3 that I thought he was a superstar. He kind of confirmed that. Not that he has anything to prove to me or anybody else, but what do you have? Like 35, 11, 12, 5 steals. And more importantly, he's going toe-to-toe with one of the greatest players to ever play basketball. He's going toe-to-toe with that dude in the fourth quarter, and he came out on top. You know what I'm saying? Now, LeBron's teammates kind of let him down. That's not really LeBron's fault because LeBron did what he had to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? He really did. Like, we criticize LeBron for not having that killer instinct. And even some people I seen online last night saying, oh, LeBron should take the last shot. Listen, bro, he went to the basket and got triple teamed.
Mm-hmm.
If he kicks it out to you and you get paid millions of dollars to make threes and you're as wide open as you've ever been, you got to make that, dog. That's KCP making shots. I feel like if that was KCP at the time, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but the way KCP's looked in the playoffs, if that was KCP, he probably makes that shot.
I would have trusted him more. That's what you're saying. We would have trusted KCP more than Danny Green ass, man.
Yeah. I mean, and he was doing this shit in Toronto last year, so this is not
exactly.
He was struggling last year.
Yeah, it can't even be a big surprise to us. My thing is, man, when Anthony Davis did go down, I was hoping that it wasn't Achilles because the way that he kind of landed, it didn't look like it was anything because like that's what they said that he re-aggravated his heel. If you guys know, that's where the Achilles is. So I mean, they really had me thinking like, damn, I hope he didn't snap his Achilles or somewhere even a tear because it's happened like in that exact type play, non-contact is like the way he landed or whatever. Luckily, he came back. I really do think that little spurt there while Anthony Davis was out, that's when Heat made their run. That's when they, damn near went up by double digits. That LeBron was like, damn, he knew that if with AD out the game there was possible that, it wasn't looking good for him. So he kind of stepped up there. AD came back in the game, ended up playing the rest of the game, ended up actually playing the most minutes out of those guys, ended up playing 42 minutes. But obviously that little spurt there when he was out, that really propelled the Heat there with some confidence. The Lakers kind of got down down for a second. I really feel like the game wasn't the same from then. We know in the third quarter the Heat built another lead. In the fourth quarter as well, they was up 11 points. Man, at that point, I was like, yeah, I mean, might have to make a live bet on the Heat. I didn't end up making any live bets just because I saw that Jimmy Butler's damn near playing the whole game. I knew he was gonna get super tired. The Lakers came back. They came back, took a 1-0, I think it was 110, 109, or it was 109, 108. They took the 1 point lead, man. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously Jimmy Butler driving in, he going to get the free throws or whatever, but it's a tough game, bro. It shouldn't have been that close. I can't say the Heat deserved to win the game. We knew they weren't going to give up. It looks like I had a little info coming out that them boys, that the Lakers had their yachts already, you know what I'm saying, already like rented and shit, whatever, ready to go and party. So the basketball guys like, nah, we ain't having that. You can't come in like, oh, we already won this game, even though they almost did. You can kind of tell, man, it's complacent Lakers. And I talk about it time and time again. I was pissed that I wasn't on that Heat first quarter, Junior, because they definitely cashed. And I was thinking about you watching first quarter. It didn't even touch 50 points, but the Heat covered the first quarter. Shit, they do the trifecta on them boys, cover first quarter, first half, man. But it happens, bro. I can't say I didn't expect the Lakers to lose their game. It was kind of crazy though, Junior, because when all the talk about the Mamba jerseys, that it almost propelled me to hop on the Heat plus the points there, because I was like, man, watch this be the one that they lose. Why are they gassing it up all over ESPN? It just seems the way the media is. So you got to learn from your mistakes, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, if we see this happen in the future, where they talking about shit all over ESPN, Junior, that's a phase spot, man, because they're really just trying to get everybody sucking in the bet on it. But anything else you got to say about the Game 5 before we talk about how the spread has changed here in Game 6?
Yeah, I actually wanted to say something about the Mamba jersey thing. Can we just leave Kobe's name? Like, can he rest in peace for you know what I'm saying? Like, he got a family, bro. Like, he got a wife, he got kids. Everyone's always talking about the Mamba jersey. I know they're not trying to disrespect, but I just feel like when you're using a dead man as a marketing tool, because that's just what it is, in my opinion. Like, and
getting them to buy jerseys too, Drew. That's the only thing I don't like. Like with the NBA, you know how many Mamba jerseys they probably sold yesterday? I saw it time and time again on Twitter. Hey, Mamba jerseys, Mamba jersey. You know what I'm saying? Hey, come and buy your Mamba jerseys. I'm just thinking, like, bro, they just gassing all this up, bro.
I don't like that,
I can't stand it, to be honest with you. I mean, I love Kobe. There's not many that have the mentality like him, but like you said, at some point, we know that this whole season is damn near dedicated to him, Junior. That's why the Lakers are gonna win the championship and all this. I'm just ready for it to be over so that they can't stop pretty much exploiting his name, because that's exactly what they're doing. The Mamba jerseys, just think of all the jersey sale that they sell in the NBA. They're making money off of this. You see what I'm saying? So extra money. So I know they're losing ratings, man, but I just don't like the way they were pushing that agenda yesterday. It was all over Twitter. Buy the jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Almost sold out. They really trying to suck you into it. But enough of it out there. They will be winning for Game 7. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Maybe it might get to that point. We'll see, though, Junior. But yeah, they definitely are. They're, in my opinion, they dragging that on a lot longer than they should. In my opinion.
Yeah. Just to answer your question, actually, my final thoughts on Game 5 is that the Lakers are lucky that Goran Dragic is injured. That's what I think. Or else this would be obviously a 7-game series, and really they would have no answer for him. But obviously we're not going to talk about if or maybes. We got to talk about reality. And I got to actually admit when I'm wrong. So I was right about my under, but I was wrong about one very important thing. So there's two plays, and I'm sure if you watch the game, Jay, you remember exactly what I'm talking about, because they both have to do with Jay Crowder, who took 9 goddamn threes yesterday. I was like, dog, can you just relax? Chill out with the jacking up trays. Like, bro, maybe I'm just too old, but shooters should shoot. Not just everybody shoots, dog. It shit drives me. 10 years ago, if Jay Crowder took 9 threes in a game, everybody would be going off about that. Everybody would be like, yo, you cheer Jay Crowder shot 9 threes. He can't even really shoot. What's he thinking? Now it's just a regular day at the office. Like that. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is he shot a 3 from the top of the key when he could have went to the basket. Duncan Robinson gets a tip dunk, basically. He didn't really dunk it, but like he kind of sort of tip dunked it. And then later on, Kendrick Nunn comes down the court, fast break, throws it ahead to Crowder. Crowder pulls up again at the top of the key from 3. Kendrick Nunn goes and grabs offensive rebound and puts it in. I remember thinking to myself, like, on the show, I said I need less Kendrick Nunn.
I told
And
you.
I
Did you think of me, Junior? Because I told you I was like, but Kendrick Nunn been kind of balling, and so I'm watching him. He hitting threes out there. He get to the hole. I say, bro, I told Junior that like he should want this from Nunn.
I just try to be consistent, bro. If you're wrong, you got to admit you're wrong. And I was wrong because Duncan Robinson, bro, without Duncan Robinson, they don't even win that game. They're not winning that game without Duncan Robinson. Kendrick Nunn gave him a spark off the bench. And more importantly, Eric Spoelstra did something that I've been preaching since the playoffs started. You don't play more players, Eric Spoelstra, like you did in game one. You play less. You only played 7 dudes. Jimmy Butler played 47 minutes.
Yeah.
You ride or die with your guy.
It's gonna, I think it's gonna come back to bite them. And I know they had to win that game, and they had to exhaust it. You see Jimmy Butler after that game, you only got one day.
He couldn't even walk.
Yeah, only one day in between games. There's no, I mean, this dude had a 48-second break throughout the whole game. That's how much time he had off the floor. 48 seconds. So he pretty much played the whole game. This Heat only played 7 players. I mean, we know guys like Iguodala, they're not playing over 20 minutes. He pretty damn. All his hair damn near falling out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get like that. I'm gonna get like that though. I'm gonna get like that. But Duncan Robinson, yeah, that 7 for 13 threes was huge, man. Him going for 26 points. I mean, we actually saw Duncan Robinson sighted. I mean, a few of those threes when the Lakers were coming back. You know what I'm saying? And then Duncan Robinson hit a 3, and then it's 1 point game back up to 4 or 4 point game back up to 7. So them could be daggers, bro, and a few of them was wide open. You just can't leave him. I know he kind of been off, but you can't leave the guy wide open, bro. He gonna get hot, and you see what happens. Nunn went 6 for 11, overshot over 50% from the field. So, and you right, Junior. When Nunn get the ball, he don't even think about passing. He's just like he's shooting. But I mean, if it goes in, it doesn't really matter. But I think they're going to need that same production from all those guys, mainly Jimmy Butler, 35-point triple-double, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, like we say, 47 minutes. Yeah, I like watching press conference, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff afterwards. That guy there could barely even walk, man. Even when he was on the floor still, he was hunched over. You know what I'm saying? The guys has a championship mindset, man. I love it. Be interested to see what happens Sunday, tomorrow. We got this game 6, Junior, spreading and went down to 5. The total opened up at 216.5, went down to 214.5. So this 2-point move on the total. And now we see 5s here. Now we see, we know that even though the Lakers are big and bad, I mean, I told you guys that 7.5, that wasn't fair value, man. Even I know with Dragic being out, but they still got Bam coming back. So now we're seeing a little bit more of an adjustment. Lakers here -5 and hadn't seen them move whatsoever yet. I'm seeing some juice towards the +5 at Pinnacle, but that's about it. What you think about this one, Junior? What you think? Miami Heat got another one in them, taking the points here with them. Might possibly push it to a game 7.
Honestly, bro, the market is adjusted properly. So whatever value there was in Miami is kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure 5 is enough points because if you tell me that Anthony Davis is fine, and between me and you, I know I make a lot of Anthony Davis jokes, but I mean, even after he hurt his foot, he's still throwing down dunks. If you're throwing down dunks, you're fine to me, right? Am I wrong? Like, if you're finishing above the rim, I don't care if you're 7 feet tall. There's a lot of. When's the last time you saw Jokic dunk? Exactly. So if you're throwing down dunks the way Anthony Davis was after he hurt himself, you're fine. So I don't want to hear that he's Mr. Walking questionable. I'm sure he's going to be questionable for game 6, but I think that this game is one of those ones that where, I mean, first of all, I've said this many times on the show. I pretty much live bet most games that I bet on. I throw in a live bet unless the game goes exactly the way. Bless you. Unless the game goes exactly the way that I thought it was going to go, which kind of doesn't really happen a lot, right? Like I mean, it does sometimes, but we make our analysis and then we kind of have to adjust on the fly. Like I got college football in the background. I'm damn sure going to bet the live bet that as soon as we get off the show. So, I just think that game 6, I gotta see what's going on, bro. I actually can't say that I know what's going to happen because if you just besides the two of us, if you were reading the chat yesterday, people's like the Lakers are going to destroy these guys. The Heat are done. They got no chance. The experts on all the your favorite channels were basically saying the same thing. It's kind of like past Anthony Davis and LeBron James. just think the Heat are better 3-9. So like, or 3-7 now that they shorten their bench, and it's just kind of like 5 points is not enough to take with the Heat. So just to not be too long-winded, if it goes down to 4.5, I'm taking the Lakers. Because if the Lakers don't do it in Game 6, bro, when I tell you I'm going to put some serious money on the Heat money line in Game 7, because why not at that point? Like,
I'd have to be against you on that. I'd be going back to Mississippi. I'd be going back to Mississippi on the Lakers. So you got me thinking now. I'm rooting for the Heat to win tomorrow because I'll be going back to Mississippi on the Lakers not losing this championship, bro. The refs will step in. Now, I'll come out and say this. The refs will step in. We'll get Scott Foster and Tony Brothers in Game 7 and instead this time, instead of you seeing 3 fouls on AD quick, you're gonna see 3 fouls on Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo quick. So I'm hoping that you just get damn Junior, you just got me excited, bro. You just got me excited. I hope this goes to Game 7. I will be going back to Vicksburg, Mississippi for damn sure, and it's gonna be even bigger this time. And it's gonna be on. Hey, y'all know what's up, man. But it'll be.
What do you think the price is gonna be? Lakers
if they lose.
7. Yeah, so Lakers Game 7. What's the price going to be like? What, 210?
I think you asking money line.
Yeah, 210.
That's a tough one. Yeah, I think somewhere around there because we seeing some. Let me see. We seeing minus 200. Like, see, we seeing minus 220 to minus 200 here for this Game 5. So yeah, if they lose again, it might go even down. I mean, you're gonna get even more. You're gonna get even more Heat backers. You know what I'm saying for the Game 7. So I don't know. The books might have it somewhere around the same. I think they know it'll be somewhere around $2, and if it's less, it's gonna get pounded up to that. But
if it's less than $2, then I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go J Money style and at least put a couple bands on that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I just don't think that, I mean, so we just got done talking about this whole Kobe thing, right? The jerseys, everything that they're pushing for. I mean, I can't sit there and say that the NBA wants them to win the championship, but I think the Lakers are going to win this year. So, I mean, they got 2 more games. They got to, and I'll be honest with you guys. I'll tell you how the Lakers are the way after they lose. In theory, this is a Lakers trifecta spot, and I'll be honest with you guys. These finals games, they get harder and harder as they go. I know a lot of people like to bet or whatever, like to gamble. There's a lot of sports right now, so even though I'm gambling, I don't necessarily make sure I make a bet on these NBA games. But I know tomorrow for a fact, if I was looking at something, Junior, it would definitely be Lakers first quarter. It would definitely be Lakers first half, and I think that it'll be them there over it. I think it's after the Lakers lose, they got a whole different type of mindset. And I said that yesterday. What type of Lakers are we going to get? Are we going to get the one that think that they already won this game before it started? Or we're going to get the Lakers. We're going to get the LeBron that's super pissed. So after a loss, if you look at the Lakers, the way they come out in the first quarter, just look at their body language. Their, you know what I'm saying, their intensity. It takes a whole lot different. So if we'll see if the Heat then pissed them off now, and now they come back, you know what I'm saying, and because the pressure technically is on them. You don't want a Game 7 with the Heat, Junior. So, but we'll see. I mean, we know that them boys, the Heat there, that pretty much expanded all energy. I mean, mainly Jimmy Butler, their best player. So you just got one day to rest up to see if, you know what I'm saying, if he's going to come back. Obviously, you got to mention the AD injury. I mean, you said something there, me going and dunking and stuff. Look, he's all right. But for a second, there didn't like he could walk, man. I was kind of scared there for a second. I really did think it was something with Achilles, but we know he's super fragile. Hopefully he'll be able to go, you know what I'm saying, in this Game 6, man. We'll see. That it's real crazy though, for that adjustment though, Junior. That was crazy seeing that adjustment though. But we know we're gonna get Heat money and Lakers money, both sides. But that's just the way I'm looking at it. Like I said, y'all know me. When the Lakers come off a loss, that first quarter is a look, man. That first quarter is a look, Junior. So what you got, bro? That's when I do the article play, I'm most likely that's what it's gonna be on the Lakers first quarter. And I see it at 1.5.
Going back and forth in my head right now.
Lakers 1.5 first quarter. I'll be on it.
Nah, like what I was saying earlier, because I was saying jokingly, like, yo, if it goes Game 7, I'm gonna put a grip on the Heat money line. But the reality is the NBA really gonna allow this
They're
to
not
happen?
winning, bro. The Heat not winning. I will come
Um,
out if somebody want to make a bet or something like that. I don't think I hate to say, and I can't say this on the show. I mean they're not winning, bro. It's not gonna happen. I mean, not even that they're a fifth seed or that I'm saying that they're overpowered or they're overmatched. They're still gotta remember they're a small team. The refs gonna step in, bro. I hate to be realistic. We saw it in game 3 though. And I was on the Heat. I was all over the Heat. Plus 10, plus 9. I'm talking about all over. Like, I don't bet. Like, I was all over the Heat, man, plus the point. I didn't think they'd necessarily win, but I just knew it would be close. They won the game, man. What refs do we have out there? Scott Foster and Tony Brothers. You hadn't seen them in another game except for that game 3, man. Use your head, guys. I don't even have to say it. Look at the refs assignment. Look where they put these guys in the game. They've been doing it this whole playoffs, man, the whole playoffs. So Scott Foster and Tony Brothers, and they always on the same game too, Junior. Tell me that I'm tripping.
Nah, listen, it's funny, bro. I hate these conspiracy theories, but when you're right, you're right. So I got a lot of thinking to do. Man, because there's only 2 more basketball games left that we could possibly bet on, maybe even one. So I'm gonna study up real hard before I make a decision. Because after what I saw last night, LeBron, like here, put it to you this way. I feel like just from having done the show with you for a whole year now, I noticed that you pay attention to a lot of the same things I pay attention to. You saw the look on LeBron's face when Anthony Davis got hurt. You saw him.
Yeah, he was like,
fuck, hell nah, bro.
Right. Because he knew that he had to do it all by himself by himself.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what say Scott Foster's my God. No, for real. So, and I'm gonna stop with the conspiracy. So, and it's all it is, a conspiracy theory. But when you see a pattern, and this is to all my gamblers, to my betters, I'm talking about not no rookies. When you see a pattern and you notice that you can make money off of it, it's beyond a conspiracy theory. You don't care what the fucking theory is because you're cashing tickets off. So you see the pattern, you bet on it, you cash the tickets time and time again. Simple. I don't care. We ain't saying nothing. I ain't mentioned the word fixed or what I'm saying, rest, none of that. I don't care. I notice patterns and I bet on certain patterns and I try to win. It's that simple, man. So you guys say whatever you want. If I see Scott Foster and Tony Brothers this next time, it's not for the Heat. I'll tell you that. Game 3, it was for the Heat. It won't be for this time. The Lakers will have some little help, even though we know they don't necessarily need a lot of the help from the refs. If they come out there and play their best game, they're a better team than the Heat. Just being realistically, they're a better team. I mean, when you got Dwight Junior, so you got Jay Crowder on Dwight Howard, bro. Not that Jay Crowder's a pushover. Why don't you pass the ball to Dwight Howard in the post? If you're the coach, tell the truth. Why? I mean, because Jay Crowder pretty much has to foul him every time, correct?
I mean, that's up to Dwight Howard, right? Like, if
I can't believe it.
And when I say that's up to Dwight Howard, like, you're a veteran, you're a former All-Star League Defensive Player of the Year. You've been to the finals yourself before playing for the Lakers. You got a lot of stature within the NBA, even though you've fallen off a cliff in the last 5 years. You got to go to the veterans. You got to go to the coach and be like, "Hey, coach, got this little fella on
Give me the ball. Look, what Russ be doing? What Russ be doing?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Junior, this is one-on-one basketball, bro. We over here sitting at the house and we see this.
Jay, the kids on my basketball team, whenever one of my guys got a little fella on him, they start yelling out, "Hey, baby food." That's what it is, bro. Like, you gotta go get down there and just, you know what I mean? Because I know Dwight don't got post moves, but turn around and dunking is something he could do. How is Jay Crowder gonna even stop that? He can't stop it.
Man, Dwight Howard got his wife and stuff over there, and the fans, you know what I'm saying? He got his wife over there looking at him doing bad, bro. You ain't even scoring no points.
Trying to sun him too, bro. Jimmy Butler tried to sun him in the first quarter. It's like, hey,
right.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. And then when I watched it, I say, who is this going to go? It's going to go into somebody's favor. It's either going to piss Jimmy Butler off or it's going to piss Dwight Howard off. Dwight Howard is so you're just too big to be that soft, bro. I mean, I could go on and on. You're just too big, bro. You trying to win your first finals. You already been to the finals with Orlando, bro. You know, back when you were in your prime. This is your time to come and get right, bro. I feel like Dwight Howard has to be one of those players, even though he's not the best player on the court. Give me the freaking ball. When I got that big of a mismatch, Crowder on Howard is an absolute mismatch, bro. Get the ball right down the paint. I don't care if it's like at the top of like at the top of the block, whatever, by the free throw line. Bag his ass down, turn around, dunk it, bro. When I'm Junior, it sounds simple, but when I tell you this, if Howard really just get the ball, you see LeBron, what he does. He get the ball, he's going to back you down. You know what I'm saying? You have the power, back him down, turn around, dunk it. Because literally, Howard can do that. LeBron is obviously a little bit hard, but Howard, he already right there he probably could barely jump, bro. I just feel like there's no reason for them boys to just dominate inside. We'll see in this next game, but they're going to be pissed off. So, but the Lakers, they got caught slipping. Already making plans and shit for yachts in Miami to go and celebrate. You know what I'm saying? The trophy got brought in the Louis Vuitton case. They thought it was just for them. He probably take offense to that, man. Y'all think y'all finna go and party, but can't see him winning 2 games, man. I don't give a damn what nobody saying. If somebody want to make some bets, hit me up on Twitter, man. At J Money is money. Heat not winning 2 games in a row, bro. What's up, Junior? What you got? So if you had to make a bet on this game 6, what you got? I'm on Lakers first quarter -1.5.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm on the same thing. It just looks like that's the play. It's not an official play right now because, like I said, I got to just think about it a little bit more. And I hate the prices that I'm seeing. I'm seeing -125, -115. Although, if you got an account at Pinnacle, they always give you a nice price. So that's where. Not to say that we favor any book on this show. We just, you got a price shot.
Mm-hmm.
You got a line shot, man. You got to get the best price possible. So I'm gonna need to see a better price across the board for that. But the spot, like I said, we're always betting spots. That's why I took the under 55.5. Under 55 is what I got it at yesterday. We're betting spots. Sorry to get distracted. Texas A&M just scored a touchdown. It really pisses me off. But
who you on? You on what you call it?
I'm on the Gators. The Gators.
Okay.
But yeah, no. -1.5 is the spot in this game for the simple fact that I think LeBron is going to come out with a sense of urgency, a sense of intensity, and it's kind of been proven so far in the series that he could do whatever he wants. It's kind of annoying that he only turns on the switch from time to time instead of having it on for 47 minutes like Jimmy Butler does. But LeBron's not a young man anymore, so he's probably just trying to pace himself. I don't think he'll be pacing himself in Game 6. I think we might get an all-time LeBron performance in Game 6. To tell you the truth, the more that I think about it, because he's seen that he can't. Not that he can't count on AD, but he's obviously seen that the AD thing could go wrong at any given moment. You know what I'm saying? He basically got his ankle rolled by a line on the floor. Like nobody was near him. And his whole leg turned over. But guess what? That happened to Jimmy Butler in Game 2. His ankle rolled and his knee buckled. He's still out there, 47 minutes. So I don't want to hear anything from Anthony Davis other than I'm ready to go and help LeBron win this chip. But you already know you already know where my loyalties lie, though. I hope Miami wins this game. Honestly, I don't like the Lakers.
I wouldn't mind seeing it. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I don't have a favorite. I used to have like favorite teams that I hated. They kind of got in the way of my betting, so I just throw them all out. All of them are pretty much the same to me. It's all about the spot. It's all about the spread, in my opinion. So I can't even look at the team. You know what I'm saying? Because like the 76ers, I can't stand that team, man. I can't stand them. Like Ben Simmons, I can't stand them guys. But I've let that get in the way of my capping. I kind of just have to forget about that. Kind of sort of start to like those guys again, just so that I won't be like I can't bet on them. But yeah, I would be. I mean, I would hope that. I still think the Lakers gonna get it done in the first quarter, first half as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see it be a trifecta spot for the Lakers. But if the Heat did win, then yeah, I'll be in Vicksburg. I'll post the tickets again. I'll post them in Game 7 for the Lakers. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Now they pissed off. Be real interested to see if the Lakers take back-to-back losses. That hadn't happened all playoffs, Junior, right? I mean, they hadn't lost back-to-back games all playoffs. After a loss, they come in focused, pissed off. Be interested to see. Jason White likes Heat money line game 6. Jason White, hit me up on Twitter, brother. Hit me up on Twitter, my guy, at J Money is Money, man.
Hey,
what up?
You know something I was thinking in this game yesterday? I was thinking to myself, if you're a 76ers fan, y'all pay Tobias Harris and let Jimmy Butler walk. I don't know, man.
That's Sixers though. That's what I mean, because I know Elton Brand's a good GM, but some of the stuff they were doing. I mean, why would you go and sign Al Horford? In all honesty, and this is something that you got a center already, and you going to get Al Horford. Well, I understand you're trying to steal him from the Celtics to make it a little bit easier, but it's an absolute terrible fit. I knew this before the season.
And for a lot of money, bro.
I didn't need to see the season play. Yeah, and Tobias Harris, he get that's. In my opinion, that's too much money. Not that Tobias Harris isn't a good player, but that's way too much money for him. Like if players like that getting paid, I need to go try out type shit. Like no, bro, no. If you can't take over a game and get 30 points any night, I'm sorry, no, bro, no. Come on. I'm sorry. That's enough for that. But yeah, the 76ers ain't even here, bro. So we ain't even, I still don't like their ass. I still don't like them. But I mean, they did it to themselves, bro. Look at the bonehead decisions they keep making, man. But they look who they hired. And but that's a whole nother conversation, man.
Hey, Truth Seeker, I see you in the chat saying, what are we talking about 76ers? Because Jimmy Butler used to play there.
Yeah.
So settle down, son. We talking.
Yep. But so what you think on this one, my guy? Other than that first quarter, let's say for the game, you got a $300. Or would you be taking the Heat, Heat plus the 5 here? Do you think that that's a fair assumption, like with this coming down to the 5 here? Do you think that that's fair, or do you think the Lakers come out with some intensity here, with some, you know what I'm saying, with some aggression? What you think? Jimmy Butler might be tired. His boy got to hop in a whole hyperbaric chamber after last night. What you think? If you had a free play, would you be taking Heat plus 5 or Lakers minus 5?
I would have to. I have to take the Lakers minus the 5. I don't like that number. I prefer to get it at 4.5 if I could. But you're asking me a direct question. I'd have to take the Lakers minus the 5 because if they're going to win this series, it's going to be in this game. And when they get rolling, they are the better team. The thing is that we saw something that we've been talking about since the series started, is that the Lakers role players are not as good as the Heat role players, and that kind of came back to bite the Lakers when they needed someone to step up towards the end of that game. So I don't want to disrespect Danny Green's effort, even though he missed that shot, because he is doing a pretty good job chasing around Duncan Robinson and all that. But even that, like, Duncan Robinson still hit 6 or 7 threes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ain't gonna stop him on one end, you got to be making shots at the other end, and he's not really doing that. But we've always known that the Lakers supporting cast, they can't really shoot. So the way they've been shooting in this series, it has to even itself out at the end of the day. So the more games you play, the more that's going to even itself out. So I'm kind of worried that the Lakers supporting cast might not be able to step up. That's just why a couple of minutes ago I was saying I think we might see an all-time LeBron James game where, he just goes, you know what, Doug? I just can't really even rely on no one else. I just got to do this. And if that happens, the Lakers probably win this game. I wish he would do that more, but
every game. Why isn't that your mentality every game, Junior? That's what that's what you're saying. You're saying that we don't always get the same LeBron, and that's not why. That's why I'm not a big fan of him anymore. I mean, this isn't about who we're fans of, but I used to be a diehard LeBron fan, and once I see him taking games off and shit, taking a year off, or you know what I'm saying, just not having the same mentality 24/7 like Kobe did, like Jordan did, like Allen Iverson did, my favorite players, the real GOATs. Every game they're coming to play, not picking and choosing, drinking wine and shit at night, smoking cigars and stuff all over. No, man, we about to. Well, what happened to playoff LeBron where he wasn't on social media at all? I know that they in the bubble don't have nothing else to do, but what happened to that? He used to take a whole silence until the playoffs was over. You remember that, Junior? I mean, what happened to that, bro? Now he losing his hair and shit, spraying painting his hair on and all type of stuff, man. Oh, just go ball, bro, like Jordan did, man. Just go bald. I don't know. Just LeBron's lost a lot of respect for me from over years, bro. And it's because of what you said. He takes days off. He doesn't always have that same mentality. Now, Kobe, even when the Lakers were sorry, Kobe had the same mentality. He getting pissed at players at practice for not giving their all. You know what I'm saying? It's a mentality thing with me, and it's just like. But Junior, when we know that LeBron's coming, it's a bet on spot for him. So,
That's all I'm saying.
I say, you notice patterns and you bet on it, man.
I just think we see the best version of LeBron, um, in Game 6. And even though I'm not a fan of his, I'm not a stupid either. If he's giving his all and he's playing like there's no tomorrow, you can't stop him. So I just think that, like you just mentioned, when LeBron has motivation, it's a bet on spot. And it's really as simple as that. But again, that doesn't mean that that's what I'm betting on. I'm just answering your question. I don't like the 5. I think the Heat still the Heat are just listen. The Heat's mentality is what I wish LeBron had, like as a basketball player, where
he was on the Heat type shit.
Yeah, like. I know the Heat are not going to give up. I know the Heat. Well, clearly they're not going to give up now because now they have more motivation. They're like, yo, that's another game we won, and we deserve to win that game. It's not a fluke that we won. We almost gave the game away because we had a double-digit lead and kind of let it evaporate. So the Heat have that formula to kind of hang around. So that's why instead of betting the whole game, I'm going to try and find a spot in the game, like you mentioned, a spot that I love. The Lakers coming out with intensity in Game 1. Remember, in this past game, the Lakers, opened at -3.5 in the first quarter. Now in Game 6, it's -1.5. That's a huge shift, and that might be the play. I think you're onto something, Jay. You're onto something right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on that Lakers first quarter, man, -1.5. Y'all know how I feel if he talking about he's 35 old. When my guy Jason White said he's 35 years old, he can't go 100% every time. Well, don't get your ass out there on the floor, man. We're retired then. Jason
Can
White.
I say something, by the way? Can I say something? Because people are like, yo, he played amazing yesterday and he still lost. Stop it. Yo, guys, are you guys like 16 years old? Are you telling me that LeBron, instead of being a facilitator, can't just come out, for lack of a better term, Kobe style, MJ style, Kevin Durant style, if you want to say, in certain situations where he's just like, you know what? I'm not out here to pass tonight. I'm getting sorry. You know what? Jimmy Butler style. How about that? I'm getting it done. I'm the one that's going to carry this home. Give me the rock. Get out of my way. I'm gonna do this because that's what Jimmy Butler's doing.
Yeah, we used to get that.
LeBron used to get that from LeBron. Yeah, LeBron used to do that. He's not doing it now. I think that he could turn it on for one more game and bring it home. I think that's what I believe.
Yeah, we miss. I know I miss Miami LeBron. That's what I miss. Missed the, you know what I'm saying, the Miami LeBron. But he did go back to Cleveland, won another championship here at the Lakers. He hadn't looked too bad, but we know he's up there in age. But my thing is, this is probably going to be one of your last real shot in the ring, even though it has an asterisk. Just go ahead and get it done, bro. You got to go for 40 points. You absolutely have to. Junior just said you got to go. There's a player on the other team who's obviously a lot younger than you, but I mean, you could say this not necessarily as good as him, but he's doing it, and he's doing it against everybody. So I feel like LeBron really got to come out, and even though Anthony Davis has been on him, LeBron be like, you know what? I want this motherfucker. I'm getting on Jimmy. It's gonna be me and him. I'm going in every single time, and I want him on defense, and it's just ending tonight, man. And somebody stuck out to me. Somebody said on the last show, they said that that the Heat gonna win tonight, and that the Lakers gonna win in prime time on Sunday. So we'll see, man. But I mean, Sunday not necessarily prime time because everybody the NFL is getting a whole lot more viewing than the NBA is. So I don't know, man. We'll see. It's a tough one. It really is. The Lakers, they better not fold up and to give the Heat a chance to come back and win this series, man. But it'll be interesting to see if it ends on Sunday. I'll be on the Lakers in the first quarter. I really do think it's a trifecta spot, but I might not be on. But the first quarter, 1.5, you can put me down. I'm finna write the article up. Probably have to do it tonight, man. I got to go to my son soccer game, man. But we're about to go ahead and get out of here, Junior. That's my only official play on the game. Just so I have, you know what I'm saying? I got to have one play on the game. But I like the Lakers -1.5 on the first quarter. If you got bookmaker, you can still get it. You got bookmaker or Heritage, -1.5 is at 110. Bovada, you mess with them boys, man.
Hey, Jay,
minus 125. I can't stand Bovada, bro.
One look that I like a lot too is the same look I had in this game, which is the under 55. It's the number's still the same. I really think that these games are going to get more defensive, a lot tighter. You saw the Marcus Morris play. We're talking about nerves. That's a championships on the line. My nerves got the best of me moment. That was one of the worst passes he's ever made in his life. On top of the fact that if you go back and watch that play, LeBron could not possibly be more wide open. So I just think nerves are going to play a factor. And I think the under 55 in the first quarter has some value.
Got you. Man, I'm looking over this college football too, man. It ain't necessarily my Saturday ain't going so good this time here, Junior. But we about to go ahead and get out of here, bro. I got to go make some live bets. Got to go to my son's soccer game, man, and you know what I'm saying. Try to get some of this money back, man. This COVID shit really got me. I'm talking about they ain't announcing it till the last second, Junior, with some of these COVID outbreaks for the college footballs, man. But it's all good, man. I'm gonna be on that Lakers. I'm probably gonna be all over that Lakers first quarter tomorrow, bro. I don't care. I'm getting my damn cheddar back. But Lakers first quarter to me, -1.5, man. I like them. I like them on the trifecta. I hope they get it done. If the Heat do win, I'll be in Mississippi for Game 7, man, on Tuesday. It is what it is. I'll probably be doing the show from the damn sports book, bro. That's how serious it is. I'm gonna be there before the line. The last time when I went there, the line was getting the whole time I'm driving there, Junior. I see the line going up and up and up on the Celtics. Obviously, people piling money on it. So this time I got to get there early before the
How long does it drive?
Huh? 5 hours. It's 5 hours, but it's worth it when you count money on the whole way back.
No, I do that all the time, bro. I'm 5 hours from New York City, so I do that drive a lot. That's light. That's light.
Hey, when you counting hundreds the whole way back, that drive is nothing, bro. You make it with no problem. But if I drove 5 hours to lose, I would have been hot. I'm staying there until I get my money back. But it happens, man. I don't make bets like that unless I really feel. I mean, if I lose it, and I had to, you know what I'm saying, before, like, hey, you know what you're doing here. If you lose it, you can't be too mad. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You never bet over your head. You know what I'm saying? You never bet your rent money. I'll never tell you guys to go and bet your rent. I've been there before, betting money that you barely don't even have. Don't do it, man. I'm not lately. I've been chilling on the beds anyway, man. So I would say if you don't have to bet, or if you don't feel that urge where you have to bet, or don't have any money that you can lose, I would say it's safer just to not bet, man. Or you know what I'm saying, bet $5 or something. But you don't have to have action, man. I know some of us really have problems out here. We really got gambling problems. Probably need to call the little hotline. When you go to the casinos, they have on the billboard stuff. Hey, if you have a gambling problem, call this number. Yeah, man, I got a gambling problem. I'm trying to win all the time, but it is what it is, man. That's today's show. Appreciate you guys for Jammin with J Money. Go to sbrpicks.com/NBA to check out all the articles that we have over there. Check out the NFL shows that Donnie has. He'll have an NFL show tomorrow. So check out all the NFL. We got college football, NBA, everything, man. Pick six contest. Y'all go and do all that, man. And if the Lakers do happen to lose tomorrow, we'll be back on another show. If there's an NBA game, we will have a show, man, no matter what. So we'll see. Hey, we might see you guys Tuesday. We might not. Man, if not, we appreciate you guys for tuning in with Jammin J Money, and we'll be back for sure whenever there's an NBA game on. Thanks for watching.